I am going to build a CoC Troll Base because lately I am getting attacked by Queen Walkers a lot. And no, not these guys, but these. They are so annoying that it's time to give them some of their own medicine by using a defending Queen Walk. And I have to say, the result was absolutely hilarious. In order to make a successful defending Queen Walk, I needed a base layout designed specifically for that. First thing that popped into my mind was the Colosseum base, but slightly sliced up version of it. The plan was to execute an entire Queen Walk alongside with healers and rage spells, so this base was perfect as I am going to be able to tease enemies to attack from whatever side I like. This way all I had to do was to place the clan castle slightly behind the archer queen and place both rage spell towers next to the queen. In my mind there was no way my plan is going to fail, but will it actually work? After I filled the clan castle and all of my storages, it was time to find an answer. While we are waiting for the first attacker, quickly click that like button so the YouTube algorithm is going to suggest you more epic Clash of Clans content similar to this. But if you are not going to like it, then there is a good chance that the algorithm is gonna show you only tutorials how to grow a broccoli plant the next time you open YouTube. Anyway, it seems the first attacker is here with a quite significantly large army. In fact, so large that there was no more room on the ground for the old man, so he received a bottle of Red Bull energy drink which raised his blood pressure so high that soon enough he got greeted by an heart attack. After such an unfortunate event, the doctors told the old man by looking at his age and heart condition that he has exactly 12 more seconds to live, but it turned out to be longer due to the sympathy of the air fan that kept him alive few more seconds. Then there was this 4th generation Ferrari Enzo with a built-in catapult that thought one old man dying wasn't enough, so it started throwing boiling hot eggs, which the old vegan obviously didn't like. Once that was done, the red Ferrari destroyed its competitor and then it ran out of fuel. After this attack, it's 1 point for the defending Queen Walk as it survived even without the help from the healers. Just when I thought there will finally be some queen versus queen action, I realized all I am getting is some queen versus bot action as my guy spammed out those teenage ninja turtles from left, right and center as robotically as it can get. Not only that, but it seemed that there was a new trend going on where full ground armies were supported by the flying old men. That most certainly is a very effective strategy. Meanwhile, the Snack Queen was patiently waiting to meet Elton John. There are reports that she is still waiting as he never made it into the core. That gives another point for the queen. Continuing on the topic of bots, I think there has not been a video this year without Google S attacking my base. For those who don't know who Google S is, then allow me to introduce him. Google S is one of hundreds if not thousands of bot accounts that all have very unique base designs and even more unique ways of attacking. In fact, their attacking skills when it comes to stealing loot is simply put phenomenal. Since one attack wasn't enough, then Google S had to demonstrate his genius ways of attacking again. There were so many bot accounts down in Silver League that I thought I will never see a normal attacker again until Icemeal brought over his flying candy in a red wrap with turbo propeller at the back that was obviously fully packed with those Margot Robbie looking Barbies. Since Icemeal didn't want anyone to know about his guilty pleasure of being a #1 Barbie fan, then he tried his best to hide them as long as possible using invisibility blankets borrowed from Harry Potter, but little did he know that the Snack Queen could smell something weird was going on. Because Snack Queen was more into watching Tom and Jerry rather than Barbie movie, then as soon as these pink girls were visible to a naked eye, they got eliminated by an actual Queen Walk. This is when Icemeal realized there is no point sending in rest of the troops as the Snack Queen is gonna destroy everyone anyway. Just about when I started feeling victorious, a man from the past arrived to humble me with his old-fashioned but groundbreaking army composition. Yes, Albert Einstein was no average Joe when it came to big brain moves, as he had perfectly figured out how many one or another hero can bench press, so it was a very logical decision to leave the BK slightly behind in level, because otherwise it wouldn't just be fair towards other 3 heroes as we live in the society where everyone's equal. His second high IQ move was that he was the first one to bring over Queen Walk of his own, as it is near impossible to defend against it in case your ex-spouse are interested not only into shooting hog riders but also minions. Last intelligent move Albert made was to include into his army a bunch of women with loads of kids whose fathers obviously left them on the way to bring milk, as these bony kids have never seen any nutrients in their life. So their mothers had to become fearless in every situation, including dealing with snakes, as they are having a snowball fight with my Snack Queen, who is slowly but surely losing this battle. It wasn't fully the Snake Queen's fault why I lost this battle, but also the fact that these healers were too slow in their job. For that reason I had to ask everyone's favorite cosplayer Darian to give me some better healers, and in matter of seconds I received a delivery of 2 brand new level 8 bubble blondies. But that wasn't all, as at the top of everything for being so nice to everybody, Darian also gifted me a Colosseum scenery for being the gladiator who has been building Colosseum since 2015. After swinging the hammer right at the eagle one single time, the doors were open once again to all the visitors who are willing to humiliate themselves, starting with this surgical dragon hog rider attacker who seemed to be very satisfied with making a massive bank of 96 drops of Coca-Cola. No different story happened when the lion in disguise tried to enter the desert to quench her thirst, but little did she know she was not the only one thirsty here, as the beach boy with pink shorts and a surfing board was ready to eat some lion steak for lunch. But sadly, as soon as the lion in disguise saw that the scuba diver stole her ostrich eggs for muscle gain, she immediately left. Then there was another person who came to match my Fantastic Four. It did happen that my scuba diver was the first one to die, but that made rest of the summer vacation enjoyers more angry, as the defending Queen Walk took care of both enemy BK and Royal Champion pretty much single-handedly, while also leaving something for the beach boy to handle. Then things started to get more serious when the demonic Barbies arrived alongside with the teenage Ninja Turtles, and can't forget about the H2O in a solid state that the attacker brought with him. As they were quickly cleaning up the buildings, luckily some of the green guys had triggered the healers from the clan castle so the full defending Queen Walk could take place. So far the new strategy has been quite effective, and even now it seems to give a proper beating to the Barbie army, as it just sent an enemy queen back to the hero regeneration office back in Brindama 91's base. Then the baby warden I hired for many raid medals to defend my queen had some suicidal thoughts, as it was just standing there waiting until he has been pierced through as many arrows as possible. After my queen showed the Barbies where they belong, an old man desperately tried to save himself from the incoming meteorite attack, but even the pony couldn't do anything to help, and now she was next in the list to receive some back massage. As we all probably know, then there is no troll base video without a bluebird attack, and here we can see a similar behavior how all the bluebird attacks typically look like, by spamming all the troops in and then praying that they will magically triple the base. Not only he is using a very strategical attack strategy, but also very effective way of using hero abilities, so he gains all the benefits immediately and doesn't have to worry about timing any of the abilities. The sad part is that often this type of spam attack can to star a base, but this time things are different, as the defending bunny walk is far more superior. I am 99% sure you will enjoy this video about the best loot troll base I have ever built.